to my channel. My name is Anne. If this is your first time of watching or you stumbled back my channel, welcome. Please subscribe, like, share my videos. On this channel I pretty much talk about my hair and anything else that interests me. My hair, my microlog journey, and I know that a lot of people are interested in my microlog journey, and really that's what I'm documenting. I, like you might know already, might not know, I had a set of locks before that I took out because I moved to the UK and it was very hard for me to manage it. And before I found a loctician, I kind of gave up on the locks for so many reasons. I found a loctician and I've re-locked my hair now, and it's been 6 months since I got locked, and I just thought to give you a 6 month update in terms of how much it cost me to get it installed, what it looks like 6 months after, how I'm maintaining my locks and all of that. If this is the kind of content you're interested in, please continue to watch my video. So people stop me on the road all the time like, oh, I like your locks, where'd you get it done and all of that. First, I'll start with the price. Before I got a loctician in the city that I live in up north in England, I got a lot of prices. Some people said like 250, some people said 100, but it would take a long time and all of that. I eventually found somebody that did it for about £200. She eventually gave me a little discount on the day, but £200 was the price. And I got locked by one person, and it took 11 hours, people. 11 hours. My butt was on fire, literally. But for every time that I wanted to be like, oh my god, and are you thinking about this? And I kept feeling it. I'll show you videos. I kept feeling it, and it just felt so tiny. I'm like, God, are you sure? Are you sure? Like, are you sure? How are you gonna maintain these locks and everything? So 11 hours after, I was up with a new set of locks, and I was happy. This time she made it very loose towards the tip, just so it has a bit of like the curl and everything. I can curl it and add anything I wanted to add to the tips and all of that. Before I go further, let me show you what my hair looks like. So these are my locks 6 months after. Let me take out a pull band. Look at them. Look at my locks. Don't know if you can see it. It has this curly frizzy thing to it. I try to moisturize, and so this is 6 months in. Don't know if you can see it all well. So after I got them locked, I had to maintain the locks. To maintain the locks, she said she was gonna charge me £90 to £100 for every time, which I like to see my scalp. If you can see, like, I like to see my scalp. It just makes it look neater. And so once it starts to have a little undergrowth, I'm getting really frustrated already. So I'm not the sort of person to keep it for like 2 months, but if you can, then that saves you money, so that, you know, you're saving money. But I locked it like I think twice with her for like I think £90, and after that I know that I can lock my hair myself. I just didn't think that I had the confidence, just because this hair is a lot tinier than the one I had before. So I just picked up my crochet pin and just started doing it. This is the pin that I use. I just picked it up and started going at it. Like after work in the evening, I would just do a few and watch a movie and do a few. And before I knew it, I was relocking my hair myself, and it's saving me money as I'm relocking it myself, so I don't have to pay the money. £90, that's a lot of money if you have to do it every 4 weeks, or £100, depends on it. But yeah, so this is what my hair looks like now. What other question do people want to know? What I like about this set is that because Lady made it tinier, she was very intentional about like being consistent with the sizing. What happened with my last set was because we really just roughed it. My cousin and I, for those that have been following me, really just roughed it. So some were bigger than the other. And then I started with permed hair that time. So some were bigger than the other eventually. So it looked a bit uneven. Some were really thin, some would be thicker and all of that. And then I like now that as it's getting older, it's getting bigger. Because when I first did it, it looked so tiny, and I kept thinking, did you think about the size? And did you think about the size? So I'm happy that I did this size, because now it's not too big. I can still wear my wigs. I can still like braid my hair. I have done braids on it. I wear wigs very often and all of that. The only issue I have with my hair personally, and it has nothing to do with the locks, is my edges. If you see, I feel like since I had kids, my edges have just been all over the place, and it's just trying to manage my edges and all of that. So when I'm retightening the front, I try not to put pressure on. So if you see, I can hold the bottom. I try not to put so much pressure on the roots, just so that I'm not adding pressure to the edges. Maybe there will be hope for these edges and they would grow. But other than that, I'm loving my hair. I'm loving it, loving it, loving it, loving it, loving it. So for those people that are still thinking, should I not, girl, better go for it. Go for it. Most of the issues that people have with locks are, oh, I can't braid, I can't do this, I can't do that. Man, I can do everything. Let me turn so you can see the back of my hair. Oh. I try to do my washes towards when I need to retighten, just because when you wash it, obviously, like, you now see more of the undergrowth or more of the new growth. And so if I just retighten and I washed it, it just makes the hair look a bit scattered and untidy. So I pretty much always just try my best to make sure that I wash it, then I lock it, just so that it just looks nice and neat and everything. And for the scalp, I try to use like oils and just go in with it and just like massage my scalp. And like a regular spray bottle that I just like spray. That's why I just start my hair in the morning. For those people interested in the curly, I use Kinky Curl. I don't know if you can see, I use Kinky Curly. And yeah, I don't know. Yeah, this is it. And this is the Natural Leave-In Detangler. I use this first. I kind of wet my hair, so I spray my hair and wet it. Then I use this on it. Then I move to the curling custard. I don't know if you can see the curling custard. That's why I used to curl my hair. But the truth is that once I do this, maybe once in 1 month or something, I don't have to do it for a long time. So it's not something I do often. The hair just starts to curl and all of that. So I like the curly look to it, and so that I can rock it. So sometimes I pack it all up. Sometimes I'll do another video of how I style it, but this video was just to do an update to what my hair looks like 6 months after, and I'm loving it. I'm loving it. So please, I'd like to see your comments. Let me know what you think about my hair, and if you have any questions that you want me to answer, if there's anything that would interest you, just let me know. I'm happy to tell you more about my microloc journey. Yeah, so that's me. I struggle to do this update, guys. I'm sorry. I've been wanting to do this update. I'm sorry that I'm not as consistent as I would like to be, but yeah, please just manage me as you see me, and with time I'll get more consistent with my videos. Okay, enough of the blabbing. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, share. Guys, please help me get to 1,000 subscribers. I beg thee. Thank you so much for watching, and until I have another update, see ya. Bye ya.